So I have the good pleasure to introduce Jennifer Buchanan. Jennifer is a rock star in the world of music therapy. She has written a couple books about music and music therapy, award-winning books, I might add. She's been on almost every network that you can imagine, NBC, CBC, CBS, etc., and CTV and Global. And she's currently the executive director of the Canadian Association of Music Therapists. She has been a longtime friend of AMP and has been helping us connect the dots. And she's actually in our book as well. And Jennifer's going to share her story about her interaction with music and music therapy. Jennifer.
What a pleasure to be here. You know, as I was listening to George speak and having all these reflections and memories, I was having this reminder of MTV. And when we used to be able to watch MTV on TV, and it was the first time that I would see a music therapy session. And the Canadian Music Therapy Fund, people that participated in starting the fund actually participated in getting that particular program on the air as well. And as I watched that first program of a young girl in a music therapy session interacting with her music therapist, I can remember thinking at that moment, at the tender age of 19, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And it would come shortly after the story that I wrote in the Awesome Music Project, which was about my granddad who was unable to walk, unable to talk. And it was in singing his favorite song. But the caveat was, I didn't know he had a favorite song because he was grumpy. And I didn't know grumpy men had favorite songs. Well, Granddad proved me incorrect. And I have met many grumpy a person along my last 30 years of being a music therapist. And I can tell you for certain, music touches us all. One of the things I like to say is when music is failing us, when music is, when words are failing us, when our emotions are failing us, when we are feeling our mental health is failing us, a music therapist can really help us start a conversation. And that's been the greatest pleasure of my life. And I know for all the music therapists across this country, that is the greatest joy that we have had in our professional careers.
Awesome. Chrissy, over to you. You're on mute, I think, Chrissy. We've all tried our mute buttons. We have overactive mute buttons this evening.
I will say it again. Thanks, Terry. And thank you, Jennifer. I always love speaking in places where Jennifer is speaking because she was one of my first music therapy mentors. So always really cool to see you even virtually, Jennifer. Thanks for being here. I think